Good morning, Drag and Drive Racers. I apologize. I'm either a little early for the 8:30 time or I'm a way late for the 7:30 time. I have not slept I did sleep about 3 hours total last night. I'm so excited to get on Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0, or Race Week as we'll call it from here on out. Guys, there's a ton of cool stuff happening. Tons and tons of cool cars coming. There are at least 40 racers that have never competed in a Rocky Mountain event coming to Race Week. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to talk to a lot of people, lots and lots and lots of people. So let's jump in right into the Drag and Drive news for September 3rd. Race week starts tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., 23 and a half hours from right now. We will be in the tech lanes talking to racers, visiting with them, and getting the stories on the cars. I'm going to be live on my phone quite a bit across all of our social, except for Instagram. Instagram will not play well with StreamYard yet. So if you follow us, obviously, if you're watching this, you are following us on one of our social channels that I will be on. So when you catch one of those live streams, please share it. We are working to grow as fast as possible between now and the end of Drag Week, which is in, September 18th through the 23rd, which we are attending as well. So these two major events back to back like this, we will see a huge spike in growth, and that will be because of you. And hopefully you'll be able to share some of our posts and things like that. The live stream for the event itself will be on the Bangshift YouTube channel. So make sure you are following them. You are subscribed to their channel as well. Again, that is Bangshift, one word, on YouTube. All right. Let's jump into list. I want to give a list update real quick, because if you populate one of the 2022 racer list, you better go make your screenshot now, or take your screenshot now. It is going to be wild, to say the least. 2021 race week had, I think, 25 or 26 cars on the fastest 100 list, and just absolutely dominated all of the 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 second racer list for 2021. We'll see that again because there are index classes for these as well. So if you are on any racer list for 2022, go now, screenshot your spot, because I almost guarantee it will change. Speaking of changing, is anyone fast enough to take on Jason Hurley? Cletus is at Bristol this weekend, so that was his competition last time. Is Alex Taylor coming? Can she give him the battle that he needs? Is Tom McGiltn coming? I haven't seen him post that he's coming. Is Royce Payton coming? I mean, he's fixing to run away with it if folks don't come on. So that'll be a fun thing to watch. Again, I'll be there until Tuesday night, and then I have to come home. And from there, we'll be live Wednesday morning and Thursday morning and Friday morning. And then again, Saturday morning, talking about all the updates and things like that. The new list, the new who is where, and all that kind of stuff. All right. Now for the Built for Drag and Drive segment, brought to you by our friends at Sweet Patina. Let's jump in. Guys, Rich Guido has made it to Colorado in the twin turbo big block Pontiac GTO. Bill Armstrong has loaded up his car. They are both headed into town today. It's like 640 miles, I think, something like that they'll cross today. That's right. After Rich and Kyle Williams have gone 1,200 and something miles, they'll grab Bill. They'll probably have gone more than that. They'll grab Bill, and they'll come on all the way in from Canada, obviously. Both cars are stick shift. Both cars are 8-second capable cars. These two cars are literally built for drag and drive. That's all they were built for. They're not even, I don't even know if they go to drag race events other than to test out the drag and drive ability of these two cars. Neither guy owns a truck and trailer to pull these on. So that's pretty cool. Tabb Feamster has posted a picture from Bucky's about 8 hours ago. I think that probably puts him at like 2 a.m. on their way in from Noble. I should have asked where they were coming from, but I didn't think about that. We got some folks popping in here. Yep, Travis Wise, 24 hours, bud. I'm excited. Scott Guthrie, they made it to Texas and about to hit Dallas and turn north. Man, that's exciting. Those guys are coming in from Florida. Oh, man, here we go. Danny Humphreys says his Porsche will have something for Jason. All right. Again, Tabb and Bret Marvil from Buc-ee's, and then Matt Frost is on the road headed towards Colorado in the Rocky Mountain rig. It looks so good. Hang on. I pulled up a picture. Let me share this with you guys. See if I can get it opened up here. But they're headed in. They'll have the entire group with them for all the merch and everything like that with them. Where did I put this? Hang tight with me. Here we go. Get that opened up. Just look at this rig. You guys are you're gonna like it as much as I do, I promise. How about that? God, it looks so good. I can't wait to hang out with them and see all the friends and family that we've got now that have we've created within the Rocky Mountain Race Week family. Oh man, we got Carl motivated this morning. Let's go. All right, let's get back to our Built for Dragon Drive. The Lepenskes, they posted a video last night. Insane storm. They came through, tons of lightning and rain. Said they were playing Where Is Our Lane for a little bit, which is, I think that's become normal for them. Anytime they travel, they live in Colorado, obviously. Anytime they travel to any event this direction, they end up in some crazy storm. When they went to Sick Week, they were plagued with snow and ice and slow driving traffic in Kansas. So we'll have to find out where this big storm hit them. It probably hit them in Kansas, knowing their luck. So anyways, we'll see that. Steve Willingham is headed this way. Guys, he thrashed on the G-body so bad. He ended up not getting that car finished. He something with the trans. I think maybe it was a little low on fluid. He's nervous. He didn't want to race on it. Scared that he may hurt something because that car is going to be nasty. He's bringing his tried and true 5th gen Camaro. That car, he put 14,000 miles on it in 2021, attending 5 major drag and drive events. That's pretty awesome. He's the only person to hit all of them in the same car for 2021. Our buddy Robert Williams, who's headed in right now, he attended all of the same events as well. Just one of the events he ran in his Hellcat. The rest of them was in Project X, which he's bringing to Race Week. So it's exciting. We're going to have both those guys there. It'll be good to see them again. Let's see. Oh, Steve's coming all the way in from New York. I think he is probably leaving this morning. He posted last night, I think it was 7 or 8 p.m. or something like that, that he had thrown in the towel on the G-body. So again, he'll be cramming in a 20-hour drive right before Race Week. Dan Jenkins is headed in from Utah. Looks like he was getting started last night around midnight. And then Bobby from Portable Car Hoist posted that he was in Arizona yesterday, headed this way from California. Guys, I don't know how many miles that guy puts on that truck a year, but it's a bunch. Now, the Portable Car Hoist is a company he owns, and he does sell those if you wanted to own your own portable car hoist. Make sure you talk to him or look him up online. Portable Car Hoist. He's a great dude. We talked to him at Midwest Drags for quite a while. We're going to catch up with as many racers as we possibly can during the week. People are going to be tired of talking to me. I can promise you that. I'm going to bring you as much content as I physically can, as much as my phone will hold. I'm taking a hard drive and I'm going to unload stuff from my phone every night. Hopefully we can just get that stuff out and get new stuff in. Again, I only have 3 days. I have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday to get all of the content that's got to last us through to drag week. So if you are following us on social, rest in peace to your feed, because I'm fixing to blow it up. And so if you are not a car guy and you don't want to see that kind of stuff, but you're watching this, probably just block me right now, because it's going to be crazy. Last year we posted 70 videos from this week. We posted 70 or 80 videos from Sick Week. We posted another 50 from Midwest Drag. So there's going to be a ton of content that's coming. So I hope you are ready. Last minute tips. I will say I made a list last night. Make your own list. Make sure you have everything loaded in the car that you'll need. Stuff you wouldn't necessarily need, stuff you wouldn't think about. Make your grocery list. Make a list, check mark stuff off as you go. You probably can't see it, but I actually have notes on my hand from yesterday at work as I thought about stuff, or Steven, my brother, updated me. Hey, we need this. I'd write it right here so I would remember it, because you'll always see that part of your hand. Okay. Clear space on your phone. If you're in the car today, take the time to do that. You're going to need the space on your phone. You're going to want to take pictures. You're going to want to get the Jason Hurley passes. I'm telling you, you're going to want to see all that stuff later on, because if you're like me, this week is going to be a blur. So clear space on your phone right now. Clear out all those old videos. Clear out last year's Rocky Mountain race week videos that you still have, because if you're like me, you want to keep all that stuff right there. Grab a phone charger, okay? Not just your charging cord, because you will not be in your car enough to keep your phone charged unless it's new. My phone lasts about 3 hours at these events. So I purchased a charging block from Walmart for Midwest Drags, and it's worked out great. I literally carry it around in my pocket. It's a little bigger than my phone. Carry it in my pocket, plug my phone in when it is in my pocket, and I'm getting content with the camera. So grab a charging block that will help with your cameras. It'll help with your phone. It'll help with really anything. Anytime maybe somebody else's phone needs it, you can throw it to them, let them charge their phone for a little while. Fold up a piece of cardboard or carpet or tarp to roll around on the ground in a ditch or in a parking lot, or after you dump the trans fluid all over the ground, because that's what happens. You guys know it. Prehydrate. I hope that you have been drinking water and Gatorade and Pedialyte. If you have not, grab some stuff today. Grab a Pedialyte from the grocery store, from a Dollar General, whatever you're close to. Grab a Pedialyte. Try and get some electrolytes into your body today, because for the next week you'll miss waters, you'll miss Gatorade, you'll miss opportunities. If you've gone several hours, like 4, 5, 6 hours without peeing, you need to hydrate. That's going to be a real struggle. And it's not a struggle the first 3 days. It takes 3 days for your body to be like, oh man, I'm dehydrated. Well, on the 4th day, typically your car starts messing up. So day 3 is hardest on the body. Day 4 is hardest on the car. You have to be in your right mind when struggles begin with the car. And to do that, you have to start early. You can't, it's so hard to rehydrate quickly. There's virtually no way to do it that will be able to fit into this event. So drink an extra bottle or 2 of water today. Grab a Pedialyte, load up on electrolytes. Travis Wise made the tip the other day, or made the note the other day, to grab electrolyte packets from Walmart. That's a great way to throw it in your water. It adds a little bit of flavor, but it also kicks in that electrolyte. Sodium is a great way to store water as well. So, make sure you're putting salt on your fries and salt on your steak and things like that. Grab some granola bars just to throw in the car, just to have, just in case, because as you fall off of your sugar, your sugar levels and your energy, you need something to just give you a little bit of bump, something to run. I always suggest grabbing the small bottles, the 8-ounce bottles of water, because you can just chug those in one drink and throw them out. Reach out to your favorite photographers for photo packages if you haven't done that yet. I think Chris Story, and this is 2 or 3 days ago, he had 2 or 3 spots open. Cole Reynolds had 2 or 3 spots open as well. I like those 2 guys. There's a ton of photographers that are going to be here. I really like the way those guys photograph cars as far as rollers. And then obviously Cole Reynolds is one of my favorite photographers from these events. If you don't hire one of those guys to take, dedicated pictures of you or some, your person, which is a good way to give a gift. If somebody's at home watching this and they want to surprise their significant other that's at these events with that, a photo package is a great way to do that. If you see a picture on their post that they'll make on Facebook or something like that within the group, and you like it, go see how much the raw file costs. A lot of times that's one of the best ways to do it, because then you have the file, you can print it whatever size you want, things like that. And these guys can print on the pictures and send it to you, which is what we had Chris do from the circuit event in April. This is how these guys pay their bills and how they feed their drag and drive addiction as well. Last tip here, make sure to download the Thunder Valley and the Tulsa Raceway Park app on your phone before you get to the track. Okay. Once we get to the track, everybody's going to be downloading the app. Everybody's going to be taking pictures. I'm going to be going live on my phone. The live stream will be working from Bangshift. Like the entire cell service system there is going to be in trouble. Don't try and load the system there. Load the apps early on your phone, okay? And then I don't have the complete racer list yet. I'll have that on Monday morning, and then I'll run through and see how many people have attended a race week event before. But it looks like right now we have at least 41 that are new to the Rocky Mountain Race Week family. So that's kind of exciting. I think we'll probably end up with 50 or 60, and then hopefully we'll still have all of our friends from other race week events. Now, you know the deal. If you attended race week, you are early entry into race week 2022. Rocky Mountain Race Week is the same thing in Colorado. So the Rocky Mountain participants don't get early entry into the race week participant or to the race week race. So we should have all the same people coming back, a lot of the same people coming back. So it'll be excited to see all of our friends. And there has been some people complain about how hard it is to get into events like this. But I will tell you, it is worth it. And again, if you show up day one to race, or for tech day, not day one, but for tech day, very few people have been turned away. I don't know of anyone that's ever been turned away, but I don't want to say that no one has ever been turned away. And we'll start doing some research on it and see if anybody has ever been turned away day one. But if you're serious about racing in one of these, stop complaining, stop using that as an excuse, and show up. Just show up the day of the event, pay your money like everybody else does, and get in and race and have fun, because the next year you'll be in that early registration part. So stop using it as an excuse, show up and race. Now, two things. One, if you show up and you don't get in, you've got a great story. Oh man, I showed up, they didn't let me in. Woohoo, woe is me. Or two, you show up, hey, I showed up out of nowhere. I built the car, I got it done. I showed up, they let me in, and I raced. What is the worst thing that can happen out of either of those scenarios? If you don't get in, you get to still see friends, meet new people. You're going to be there anyways. You probably get to watch some racing. I mean, obviously, I would hope you would watch some racing and hang out and get ready for the next year. I think as we go forward, and this is a little more in depth than what I wanted to do for Drag and Drive News, but I think as we move forward, things like that will help. I think as it becomes harder and harder to get into these events, I think Road Week will become, maybe you'll have your early registration of racers. Then you may have like a early registration for road weekers or sick warders or VIP from Midwest Drags. I think, so it only limits that much. And then, Sick Week just announced they're allowing the top 3 racers from every event, every, major event, early registration for Sick Week 2023. So again, you go back to, it's getting harder and harder to get into these major events. And that's why some of the regional stuff is popping up. Anyways, enough of that. Okay. My co-pilot has decided to stay home, sadly. My 9-year-old daughter, she was going to come with me and we were going to have a blast, but my wife's birthday is Monday. So my daughter said she's not ready to miss Mama's birthday just yet. But that's good for you guys. For everybody that's watching this and everybody that will follow our content, it's good because I'm jumping in with Jonathan Stonecipher, Nico Christoferi, Travis Wise. I'll be moving around in cars. I'll be going live from those cars, discussing if we can even talk. Now, in Jonathan's car, you probably can't hear anything, so I won't talk about anything. That reminds me, I got to put headphones on my list, or earplugs on my list. So write that down right now while I'm thinking about it. I don't have a pen out here. Help me remember that. Put that down in the comments, earplugs. So I'll be jumping around. That adds to the experience. So now I am repacking all of the stuff I packed last night, because I need to get down to what is essentially one bag and a tripod. So it is easy for me to move in and out, and I don't take up a ton of space for somebody else's stuff. Okay. Again, if you see us live, please share that live stream. That is going to be the way we grow to the next level. And you guys know I want to do this full time. We're putting in a ton of work for this. I want to do it. So if you see that live stream, please share it. If you see a post we make, please share it. Comment on stuff. That makes it easy. for us to grow. It makes it better for us to grow, not easy, because it is definitely not easy growing social media right now, especially in such a small niche like what we are. If you guys understand, there are only about 4,000 total drag and drive racers that will race every year. 4,000. Okay. To give you an example, this weekend at the U.S. Nationals, there's 937 teams at that one event. So it's 937 racers that are racing one event, and NHRA has 24 events a year. So they won't all get 900, but if they all get 500, that's 12,000 racers just NHRA racing on the weekends. That is how small we are in relation to just regular drag racing. So, we have taken what is a niche of drag racing, and we are this big. So growing within that niche is a big deal. We obviously want a lot more people to come into the drag and drive community because you guys are awesome. The struggle is, how do we get there? And then, of course, overrunning the limits of the events. So just like Jim Greenleaf said a couple weeks ago, you couldn't, it's like comparing Power Tour and Drag Week. You can't just suddenly, we're going to race 500 people. So we're, speaking of that, Rocky Mountain has come up with something for, I think, 2024. For the 10th anniversary of Rocky Mountain, and they're going to do 2 events starting at different locations or going different laps within the trip and ending at the same spot on the last day. Should be insanity. So 600 cars, I think that's what it is. All right, let's go through some notes here. We got Carl Bright in here, said the heavy hitter is out this year. Dang, he'll be with David Pierce. He got his 632 back from Blueprint Engines yesterday, I think, or Rowdy Gaines from yesterday. So it's exciting to see that. Ken White from the Drag and Drive Fans UK page, man, love what you're doing over there, dude. And hopefully you'll have a couch for me sometime in the future. I'm going to do some couch surfing over there for some of these events. Jason Schaefer and Chris Robertson are in Chair Force One on their way today. So that's exciting. I'm ready to hang out with those guys. And I just realized Jason messaged me the other day and I did not message him back. I did that in my brain, but didn't do it on the thing. So if you open a message, make sure you reply back, even if you just say, hey, give me a minute. Yep. Carl Steamy, racing is life. Anything else is just waiting. Oh, I like that. Steve McQueen, pretty smart dude. And he enjoyed cars as well. Oh yeah. Dirty Panda here. This is a great tip here. Beef jerky to help kind of keep your internals going. And then Brady Bluma says, is Matt making exhibition passes in Hulk again? I don't think so. He hasn't posted anything, so I don't know if maybe he's not bringing it, but I haven't seen anything on the RMRWers page. Oh, hey, Scott Guthrie says he's got an empty seat. If I want to ride, I'll definitely take you up on some of that. Yeah, bring noise canceling headphones. That's what's going to have to happen with Jonathan's car. It is it was so loud. Now I don't know about this new setup, but it was so loud. And then Ronnie Sevens asking, will you be bringing merch to 2.0? I sadly will not, because I'll be bouncing around to so many cars. I'll have some stickers. I have our little race car friend sticker, and I'll have the Drag and Drive Addiction sticker that's about 13 inches long. I'll have those with me because they're easy to pack within my backpack. But to have actual merch, no. Unfortunately not. We will have that at Drag Week, just a little bit of it. We're not going to be setting up as a booth or anything like that because we missed that deadline because I just got approved for being off for Drag Week the other day. So anyways, I am on the media list for Drag Week, so that's kind of a plus. I'll be right in the middle of all the stuff, and hopefully I can get my media pass for Race Week as well. We'll find out tomorrow morning. All right, guys, thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I know this wasn't as polished as our normal Drag and Drive news is, but I have been so busy this week getting stuff ready, getting stuff packed, just work has been nuts. Anyways, you know the story. You guys are there. We'll see you all tomorrow. I'll probably see you this afternoon. I'm going to go live when I meet Stephen and Blake to load up in their, so I'm driving my little Saturn over to Tulsa, dropping it off, and then jumping in with Stephen and Blake. They're trailering the MG to Oklahoma City. So we should have a good time. All right, guys, thanks so much. We will see you then, I guess. I don't know. All right, bye.